In the Field updates on Market Journal are supported by the Nebraska Corn Board. For this week's In the Field update, we're visiting now with Quentin Connealy, who's harvesting in eastern Nebraska near Tekamah. Quentin, we appreciate you joining us. Tell me a little about your operation before we get into the nuts and bolts of harvest.
Hey, yeah, glad to be here. Fifth generation farmer on the east coast of Nebraska here on a family farm. We farm east of Highway 75 in Burt County, Nebraska, and we're currently on soybeans.
Okay, currently on soybeans. How's the harvest going for you at this point? Percentage-wise, you've been spending quite a bit of time when it comes to the soybeans versus corn?
Yeah, our corn was a little wet. We tried some out of first rain. I think it was about a week and a half ago to 2 weeks. And so we've been it was a little wet yet, so we jumped back into soybeans and trying to chip away at those. And we're about 3/4 done with soybeans at the moment.
And I know as you and I catch up here Wednesday afternoon, you're trying to avoid some rain. That sounds like it's going to be moving through the area here shortly, isn't it?
Yeah, yep. We've been begging for them all summer, and now we're kind of racing against them here at harvest, trying to get done what we can. But we need the moisture, helps with fire protection, and get stocked up for next year, I guess. So we'll make do.
Yeah, as we look back at the past growing season, how was your area? I know a lot of areas were dry across the state of Nebraska. How about for you guys at your operation?
Yeah, we're very dry. We're primarily irrigated, so we pumped a lot more than usual. Probably, I think we're 8 to 10 inches in rainfall, a little short. So we tried to make up for that with pivots and tried to keep up. And you can really show us in the corn, but the beans is kind of all over the place. So I'd say average to just a little bit above there.
Yeah, it seems like that's been a theme of the past, I guess, this harvest season, kind of spotty yields depending on the fields you're in. So how much longer do you think you'll be on soybeans before switching over to corn, Quentin?
We had another combine come in to try to help whip up some soybean acres. So we're going along pretty good. About 2 or 3 days, we could probably be pretty close to done with them. Just our efficiency and if we can keep up, it'll help a lot, but still a long ways to go on the corn side. So
yeah. How's the harvest been for you? I know rain showers moved through maybe a couple of weeks ago at this point, but besides that, pretty good weather in eastern Nebraska, hasn't it been?
Yeah, we went through that real warm spell, and it sure was hot, and this fall weather really seems nice at the moment.
Yeah. Well, before you get back into the corn side of things, I know kind of a time to reflect on the past growing season and the challenges and opportunities it brought for you. As you look back on it, kind of how are you going to remember this year when it comes to soybeans, Quentin?
Oh, they're just kind of a funny plant. It's hard to get a read on them. So seems like our heavy ground was above average, but then our high producing ground was just a little bit down. So I think that's just, it comes down to dryness and how dry it was through the summer. So seeing a lot of that. And then with our irrigation, we ran into a lot of disease and kind of stem rot and some other stuff in there too that helped reduce the yields on the bean side, I think. So it's kind of a catch-22. You just try to pump the water onto it, but you can get too much in spots and beans can really be affected by it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate you joining us from your combine cab, as our viewers can see on today's broadcast. What's the best way to kill time, help things go by in a quick manner during the day, Quentin?
Oh, snacks are always good, and then keeping up on social media helps a little bit. And then the beans are kind of just varied a lot, so you're kind of up and down with the reel a lot. So actually, it kind of time flies by pretty fast.
I'll give you the final word. What else do you want to share with us when it comes to our In the Field update, how things are going for your region of the state?
Oh, yeah, just stay safe out there. Take your time, check things over, and travel safely from field to field and get her done, I guess.
Yep. Good thoughts, Quentin. We appreciate you joining us here on Market Journal. Certainly wish you and your family a safe rest of the harvest season. As we take a look at the latest crop progress report as published by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, harvest progress in Nebraska rolling on with the average pace. As of this past week, soybean harvest was estimated at 54% complete. Corn was pegged at 32% picked.